What's up, family? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? We get it together. What's up, y'all? Where the family at? Where the family at? Where the family at? For the first time, you got a notie. Good. You see the topic? I'm glad you're here. I knew you was gonna stop by, man. You always show love. That's solid, G. I'm just getting this little shit together on this phone. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. There we go. Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? I see that. I see the like button got hit, Serena. Appreciate you. Peace, peace, by the way. Peace. It was good, actually. It was a good morning. I've been procrastinating on cutting the yard today. So I did it this morning. I've been procrastinating, waiting for rain, hoping that I ain't have to do it somehow. Beautiful day. Of course. I'm happy, of course. But yeah, so I did it like 9:30 this morning, 10 o'clock this morning. Let the kids play. They've been playing, they're getting their hair done. Tender-headed little girls. Whew. And yeah, me and my lady just watched some Black Mirror, this show on Netflix called Black Mirror. Watched the episode of that, smoked some, and I'm here with y'all now. Dave's sister just got home from being with their dad, so they just going crazy now. How is everybody though? You hear? You hear? How is everything, Psych, Serena, and the rest of the family that will come through? Hope all is well with y'all, man. But yeah, you see the topic, so I need y'all's input. I put the link for my Discord up in there so we can chop it up. Y'all see the topic? I want you guys' perspective on it. What do you think? That's the sunny right there. But we create our realities. We create our experience, good or bad, good and bad, good or bad. And there's different ways we do it. So I wanted to see what the family really thought about that. Matter of fact, let me yeah, if y'all could do me a solid, if y'all got any social media platforms, could you share this live stream? That's what I'm doing now, but yeah. Hell yeah. That's all. Just enjoy it. Get to experience this experience. Get to have fun with it, man. We do too much. And I say that all the time. We do too much. So yeah, definitely enjoy that oxygen. Enjoy that sun. Enjoy that rain. Enjoy it all. But if anybody has any, opinion on the topic at hand, feel free to chop it up with me. I believe people create, and I'm speaking on an individual level, but we can take it to a whole level. But yeah, I believe people create their reality every day. We are the creators of our realities. And there's just different ways we can do that, and that we do it subconsciously and consciously. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. I don't know if you read the description or if anybody reads descriptions anymore, but I kind of go through what we're going to talk about in the description, We do it on a mental level, physical level, spiritual level. Majority of it stems from an emotional level. Our emotions create certain aspects of our reality. Our thought process, which deals with emotions as well, it shapes our reality. So we do this consistently and all the time. And I've heard people say, well, then why does bad stuff happen to me? If I'm the creator of my reality, why would I do this to myself? And stuff like that. So I want to go over those different aspects with y'all. You know, I know somebody out there feel the same way or something close to the same way. So let's build upon that. Everything's work that you're creating, or you're a heavy influence on your reality. Reality. What aspect do you see yourself doing that in? What's up, Ricky? My dude. What's happening, man? I'm enjoying my day. Like Syke said, I'm just enjoying my oxygen. I'm killing myself, but hey, oh well. You see the topic at hand, Ricky. You see what we talking about. I just want you guys' aspects and perspectives and see if we can mold this into some sort of, you know, something we can all understand. But I'll start it, I am the host of, I don't even call myself a host. I don't even know how to host. Anyway. We create our realities in different different aspects. And so the big one that I said was emotions. And so what I mean when I say that is shit like, okay, just for a small example on a bigger conversation, like trying to become a rapper. Everybody's a rapper though. And we're gonna get into that too. That's a good point. We're gonna get into that too. The aspects of music. But on emotional on an emotional level, people tend to operate strictly from the emotional level. A lot of people. So if I'm having a shitty fuck ass day because some shitty shit has happened, or I just woke up on the shitty side of the bed. If I have a significant other that woke up on the right side of the bed, my shitty reality at this moment and my actions based on that are now going to influence my significant other. Now, my significant other has the choices of, ignoring my bullshit or absorbing the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This we're talking about, so that's a good. We gonna get to that too. This exactly. This is where I want us to go with it. But on an emotional level, I've impacted my lady's reality for that moment. She woke up happy. We're just using hypotheticals. I talk to all y'all, Ricky, but my negative emotional state, my act on that against her, towards her, will influence her. So if she wakes up happy and she rolls over and says good morning to me, and I say shut the fuck up, leave me alone. Why you wake me up? That's going to impact her. That's going to impact her. So not only does what's going on in my reality affect me, but it can affect other people if I allow it. Yes, beautiful. What you want? What you want? It's in your room. On the floor. So that's just on an emotional level. So boom. I'm having a good day. Great fucking day. Something happens, a shitty situation happens. And this goes with Ricky, what Ricky said. Music. If I'm in a certain mood and I listen to a certain song, everybody has certain songs, right? Well, a lot of people have certain songs that take them to different memories. Do you see how that just shapes that moment of your reality? So if I'm having okay, I don't know. You gotta find it, beautiful. But if I'm in a shitty attitude and I listen to some shit that tell me to go whoop some ass or something, fight music, amped up music, it's gonna pump me up. It's gonna do something to me when my adrenaline gets to pumping. Or I'm broke up with my lady, I'm gonna listen to sad songs and shit. I'm just gonna drown in my sorrows. You see what I'm saying? So there are different aspects. There's so many aspects. That's why I wanted the family to tap in, and I wanted the family to, have this conversation with me. What's up, Shahar? Welcome, G. Welcome, G. I actually showed up to my own motherfucking live stream. I didn't just sell you dreams. Yeah, simple shit like that, Ricky. Straight up. Simple shit. Like, I don't know why I read off my phone when the screen is right there, but I do it. I know, but I'm here. I'm right on time. So, just in that aspect of music, and that goes back to my video power music, but music, the reason, a reason, not the reason, but okay, princess, a reason that music is so powerful is because this is just a reason. Is because you gotta understand music deals with sound, frequency, vibration. Sound, frequency, and vibration. We'll just call it the Trinity. I call it the Trinity. You could just keep saying sound, frequency, and vibration, but I'll just call it the Trinity. That's right. That's right. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how it could go. But music deals with these trinities. Now, if you understand your body, just on a basic level, we're talking basic shit for a deeper understanding, so we can kind of maneuver through this bullshit. Well, music, the Trinity, it actually, alters or manipulates. I like to use the word manipulate because that can just be in the understanding of manipulate, right? Not necessarily altering, but even though it does alter, but it manipulates your blood, it manipulates your cells. That's why I can say fuck you and you'll feel a certain way when I say fuck you. But if I say I love you, it's a whole different thing. So music has that power. It manipulates your cells. It literally manipulates your cells, you know. And we all heard of the frequencies, the 432s, the 440s, etc. That's what happens there. So if I could get my music, if I, there's certain genres. So sad songs, R&B songs, I Miss You Lovey Dovey songs affect you way different. So if I'm sitting at a club and they play some slow shit, some R&B shit, I ain't tripping. So I ain't even listen probably. But if I'm in a situation where I just broke up with my lady and that shit come on, I'm like, oh my God. Right? But if I'm ready to fight and I listen to some fat tone or something, then it's on. But if I just listen to some weed music or something, I can chill. So just in the aspect of music. Damn, they getting yelled at for real. I agree to a great extent of that. Absolutely, K and J. It's perspectives as well. So we're gonna get to the mental. We're gonna get to the mental realm. I just wanted to start somewhere, so I started at the emotional level. We're gonna get to that. But the emotions that I carry, and I tied it in with music, but let's just go strictly back to emotions. The emotions I carry, if I'm fucked up inside, it's gonna show in my character. It's gonna show, right? So if I'm dealing with a lot of shit and I'm in a certain mind frame and in a certain emotional place, how I come across to people will impact them, right? My emotions are already impacting me. So now I'm feeling shitty. So I'm having a shitty day for some reason. And this is how I perceive things because where my emotions are tied into paying attention and experience at. Ricky, that's what I do, fam, and I'm always gonna do it, man. Always gonna do it. Much love, you know. I like to talk about a lot of shit. But so on an emotional plane, where I keep my emotions at, where I keep that balance at, I'm going to see the consequences, if you will, of it. So if I'm in a happier mood, a better mood, I'll start to appreciate things more. I'll enjoy my day more so than I would if I'm having a shitty day. So where your emotions are at definitely affect your reality, your experience day to day. How you perceive things and things. So emotional powers are real. Power of emotion. So you got to be able to balance. You love too much. They say love is blind. Take over your mind. Whatever that song was. When you're in love, so you don't see the dog shit that your partner up to because you only see the goodness in them. Perception, still with emotions, but still it does carry into how you perceive things. So emotion, you hate somebody too much, or you mad at somebody too much, it's gonna show. You might do some dumb shit, right? Or if you lost and you're out of sorts, kind of trying to find yourself still, you're just a little bit out of sorts. It'll show. It'll show. Everything shows. Just gotta be able to see. So that's the emotional perspective of things that we're speaking on. Our emotions do, to a certain degree, influence our realities, if you will. So we have to pay attention to where we're at emotionally and how we react to what we're going to react to. For the most part, the people I fuck with in my life is what I've been fucking with, and the places I'll be at is places I've been at. So if I'm telling you these things, I'm taking my own personal experiences into consideration. I had to understand that when I'm around this environment, not people or nothing, just this environment, I feel a certain way. If I'm around that environment, I feel a certain way. What is this? All right. Yeah, it's about being aware. Just by you saying that, Ricky, that shows that you got to have awareness. You got to be aware that you're in this situation. Even too much of a good thing is bad. You can't just be high, happy shit. Oh, no, it don't sound crazy at all, entropy. And I got to start reading my screen and not looking down. That's crazy. I keep doing it. That's not crazy at all, entropy. That's real. That's real. And it has nothing to do with the concept of music in particular. It has to do with the power of music, the manipulation tool called music. And it's very important that we understand the Trinity and how it plays onto your cells and your energy. It really does manipulate your blood and things like that. The title alone tells you what's up. Shahai, chained to the rhythm. And we are harmonious beings. Don't get it twisted. Everything with it, we're not solid in the sense of solid. We're vibrating. We're vibrating. This is how I look. I wish y'all could see what's on my screen. My hands look blurry. But I look stupid. Let me stop. But that's what it is. So our bodies are in perfect harmony. You understand? Everything that is in perfect harmony with what it is. And so we are nothing different. We are not different by any means. So, you know, the power of music is real. The power of the Trinity in general, me speaking is the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just there's no beat behind me. That's all. That's all. So we have to be careful with what we say, how we say, because this is still the Trinity. Just Ty, what's happening, God? We just chopping shit. We just chopping shit. You know, I got the kids out of my hair for a little bit. They got to get their hair done, pun intended. So I'm taking that time to, kick it to myself, chilling with y'all. So yeah, emotions. Emotions are a motherfucker. Too much of a good thing is bad. Not enough of something is bad. So here we go with emotions. Now we have the mental game. The mental game. The mental game. The beliefs. Mental. Right? Everything that deals with the mental, if you will. Belief. Curiosity. Uh, just everything. Everything. When we deal with mind, we deal with everything. But I'm trying to break it down into sections so we can hit points. But yeah, the mental game is a motherfucker. The mental game is like the projector, the motherfucker who put the rail on the projector. You know, the mind is the everything. I don't know how to explain it, but the everything. Like it's the puppeteer, it's the puppet, it's the actions, it's everything. So creating our reality is based on perspective as well. Just based on perspective as well. How you see yourself in the midst of everything plays a big part. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that as well. Goddamn. See, that's what I'm saying. Like the family fuck with me, and I fuck with the family because we damn sure is on similar uh understandings. You know, I don't want to say we're all on the same understanding. That'd just be crazy. But we're on similar understanding. The mental game. So when we deal with the mental game, how you perceive things is, is majority shareholder over reality, if you will. Right? We're trying to keep it simple, keep it basic, but not retardedly simple. You know, we ain't saying nobody can't comprehend. We just putting it in the tongues of your people. You know, tongues of your people. Just speak in the form that your people's understanding. That's what we do here. We don't try to do too much. That's our problem in the first place. But the mental game. So how I perceive things, how I take on things. So people, for instance, and I don't knock anybody with their own belief systems or knowledge base. We just gonna dig into them a little bit. So you have people that believe in certain things. The tooth fairy. We'll just do something simple because we don't have to always go to religion. Belief is in a lot of shit. So you got people that believe in the tooth fairy. No problem. But see, now their aspect of their reality is focused on teeth. And when, how much I can get for a tooth, and what does the tooth fairy look like? Where does that person come from? Are they big or small? But the reality, in a sense, is based around that belief, and it sticks to that belief. So their reality on this subject would be some that goes along those lines. People that believe they're too good for people. You know, they believe that if you're gonna talk to them, you gotta have something that benefits them in an aspect, or they ain't hearing you because their belief system is centered around self, if you will. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Right, right. So we're gonna take that aspect and understand, and obviously I know you understand entropy, that the power of that trinity, sound, frequency, and vibration upon the molecular structure of people, of plants, of water in general, of anything. It plays a big role, big role. So depending on what type of music I pull out and promote through these speakers that go straight into the little man in the ear and all that, it, depending on what I put out, you know, it's all love. Even the motherfuckers that don't love me, it's always love. Because I have the choice to be bitter because you don't love me, or just be happy, you know? So, yeah, so the perspectives of things, really, the belief system of when, and I found this through just life. When you trap yourself in belief systems, you're literally trapping yourself. You're trapping yourself. But it's okay because if that's how you rock, that's how you rock. You see what I'm saying? Just understand there's more to that box that you put yourself in than just that box. That's all I'm saying, you know? And we're here for the experience. So how I perceive everything. If I think the world is against me, then my perception of my reality is I live in the war zone. Everybody's against me. I'm always on guard, you know, to some degree. I'm always, you know, anxious to some degree, which plays on my physical health as well. All this deals with health too. Like consuming negative energies through music as well. You either damaging yourself or building yourself up. Either way, don't play them bitches too loud because you're gonna fuck up your ears. See what I'm saying? So mind, how I decide to process things, ultimately decides how I view my reality and what I think of reality. Because motherfuckers might have a different aspect of reality. But if I say my reality is, my concept is, that's the reality. That's how it all operates for everybody. I'm tunnel visioned. I'm tunnel visioned of ignorance because by definition, because there's so much shit that I'm missing by having this one tunnel, that there's so much shit over here going on that's building to this big epiphany I have. You know, mentally, they say this next one, it hasn't been proven. To me, it's a concept of understanding. Mental strength plays a tremendous deal as well on how we create our realities through our emotions. A lot of people are emotional thinkers, emotions and mental, right? A lot of people are emotional thinkers. These are the people that get agitated too quick, get too excited too quick, get too angry too quick, get whatever that emotion response is, they run with that strictly alone, which clouds their judgment, clouds their understanding, blocks a lot of energy that could be beneficial. So when people learn how to discipline themselves enough to not always think emotionally and sometimes use this thing up here, it'll help. It'll help. You know, it's a mind fuck. Everything is adding to your power of creating reality. Every little thing, every single thing we experience in life, and that we might not even acknowledge and just store in the back of our head. Every experience molds us in some way or adds another piece to the puzzle that we're creating as we go. Because that's all you're doing. You don't know what's going to happen an hour from now. You don't know how the sun's going to look or the sky or nothing. You know this moment. No. Yeah, yeah. But every moment that we only can live in this moment, in this moment, in this moment, in this moment. We can't live in the future. Can't live. No. Right now, we create from this millisecond that just passed. All the information just continues as a momentum builder, a driving source to create our reality. We could look at the same color and see it different. Our perception is different. Our perspective is different. Our emotional attachment to that color is different. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that go into what makes my reality, right? Because we're not going to have the same lives. Where I'm at spiritually, you may not be at. Yeah, the chat just listening, I think. I see everybody hit the like button. Likes match views, I think everybody's just digesting my rambling ass a little bit. That's all. That's what's up, Serena. Straight up. And realize it's false. Yep. K and J. That's funny. Damn near said that shit earlier today with my lady. Damn near said that same shit. Because I heard a statement of, I forget where I heard it from or when I heard it from, that we choose to come back to this life and experience it again. I think the topic was just different aspects of reincarnation to a degree. And K and J, you damn near said the same thing. I said this shit earlier today, and you saying it now. This is fucking wild. And just on that theory that they were speaking on, if we choose to come back here, why? Because we can't just say we choose to come back here. Well, there have to be reasons we choose to do so. And I particularly think amongst other things, that the reason we would choose to come back here is because we have attachments. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, to touch on little things like that. Emotional attachments, right? Right, okay. So we have our emotional state that we have to think about, our mental health, our mental strength. You know, we have to be able to understand that I'm not right all the time, right? So new information is always going to be appreciated, or let me say that. New information should always be appreciated, not believed, but appreciated, you know? Because everybody here has something I don't know, and I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Everybody in this stream who will see this stream has information about something I don't know yet. It's not even a part of my reality. And maybe when I get that piece of information and I do what I do with it and it becomes valid, it will definitely shape my reality. Just even if it's just a smidge difference, it'll change. And that's what we do daily, moment by moment. When I took my shit this morning, I felt great afterwards. Now imagine if I couldn't take a shit, like my stomach hurt all day. It could have happened. Now my day is fucked up. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Just saying. Little things contribute to every moment of experience we get to experience. You know, I don't like to call life life. I feel like that's a misnomer. A misnomer is just a incorrect identification or incorrect title. I don't like to call life life, because you can't describe life. You can't. You can't. Because my life is different from yours. Our lives are different from plants. You see what I'm saying? So I like to call it an experience. And so everything we go through, everything we've been through, just like I believe it was Ricky said it, everything plays a part in shaping our perception of reality. Vanity, what's happening, Queen? Peace, peace. Finally made one. It'll be more. But I'm glad you stopped by, straight up. We just talking about how people create our realities, how we create our realities, and we might not even know it. And a lot of deals with perspective. Belief system, we do it on a daily. We do it a little bit. You ain't miss too much, but we do it consistently through emotion, emotional thinking, emotional acting. You know, perception, perspectives. You know, beliefs, being contained in certain belief systems, having tunnel vision only for the shit you believe in, and that's it. Like, depending on what you take in is what you give out. Mm-hmm. And I said that, K and J, I said that a couple lives ago. You gotta, in order to understand how your projector works and where the projections come from, you have to sit down with you. You have to sit down with you, talk to yourself, nigga. Conversate with your ass. Just take some time by yourself or something. Go take a walk, smoke a blunt, go take a walk, and just talk to yourself. A journal, however is comfortable for you, you know. Sit down with yourself, understand how you operate. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know how they operate on a regular, basic functioning level. Like, yeah, I'm just a meat bag, and I rock out like this. I believe these things because I believe these things. I feel like this because that's it. You know, this spirituality thing is this. Yeah, they got to, you know, and for them lower self beings, Queen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Depending on the severity of the demon, if you will, or the lower self entity, and that's smart because that deals with not only energy but your emotions. You made the conscious decision, and you're aware that by following these little fuckers down to their level, you're essentially a little fucker too. And nobody wants to be a little fucker other than little fuckers. And since you're not a little fucker, you're not going down there. That's aware of the little tricks they play. Vampires are strangers, but just knowing that that's a good start. You know, focus on yourself. But I really do mean it when I say that people need to sit down with themselves and build a relationship. Like you build a relationship with a female fella, and vice versa for the ladies. How you first meet them, it's a new meeting. You know, you've never met this, y'all just talked. Like you talk to yourself a lot by thinking. So you have to have that first meeting. It's gonna be a fresh start type of meeting because you're coming in this new relationship with self with intentions, right? With actual intentions for self. So it's gonna be build a new relationship. It's gonna be weird at first. Y'all ain't you learn what y'all motherfuckers got in common and shit like that. And then eventually that relationship gonna be so solid, you understand the significance and divinity of self to where you're not gonna allow fuck shit around you. You're not gonna see the point in judging people. You're not gonna see the point in arguing with people. You're not gonna see the point in a lot of fuck shit that people do. You are yourself included. Because now remember, just waking up out of this slumber we're at of self. So when you first meet self, it's gonna be a new experience. But it's gonna be the best experience you have. Now you get to see how this motherfucking projector, metaphorically speaking, operates. I see the family writing paragraphs. Give me a sec. Yeah, make them work for you. That's right. Yeah, KNJ, it's endless, but we're gonna talk about it. Entropy, that yeah. Look, it's right here. Let me read it off the screen. God damn. Yeah, we have been led astray, and that's kind of reason why I make videos with particular specific topics. You know, I like the free flow, but shit we should talk about. You know, there's shit that a lot of people go through, and I'm basing it, and I'm basing it off my own experience, man. I've been through this. Look, we go through the same things, obviously, so I know about. I know that I have the choice on how this thing I call experience goes. I also got to be aware of how it even goes, and it only comes from me. Y'all motherfuckers don't create my reality. I do, and vice versa. So my thing is, and how I operate is, let me dissect how I do it. Let me see how. Let me take notice of my emotion and environments around certain people, and how certain people and their energy affect me. Now that I've done that, I cut off a lot of people and I kept some because I understood what type of people I had operating around me. And when I did that, I promise you, my whole aspects and perception of reality changed because those certain environments were no longer a part of my reality. Those certain vampires weren't a part of my reality. Those certain smells, feelings all play into how I perceive this reality, you know, all the time. And I think I started this live by saying that all the time we go through and our reality, we change our reality every second, all the time. And there's times when, and you can tell what kind of reality or power source you are by how your reality, quote unquote, is. You know, it depends how I don't know how to put it, but when you understand that you operate all this, when you understand you're the engineer doing all this shit, it does only to you, and it only represents it to you. Because it's like this: I could be going through some fuck shit, come up on this motherfucking platform, smiles and pieces, and be going through something you'd never know it, but I would always know it. So my reality is only representative to me. To you, you see something totally different because of my smile, because of my tone, sound, energy. That's what I'm saying. So how do we do it personally? Certain aspects that we're speaking on now. When you get rid of certain motherfuckers, and then you'll know if you got rid of a good motherfucker too. You'll know. You'll know. Because if there are any young men out here, well, I know there's men in here, and I know there's women in here, but check this out. You ever lost a good one? I don't give a fuck what sex you are. You ever lost a good one? You knew when you lost that good one. It wasn't no, you didn't learn that shit later, shit type. No, you knew. You knew. I've lost good ones. I've lost good friends. I've lost good, ladies. And the reason I lost a lot of the people around me is because I wasn't aware of myself. We're not our body. We're not our thoughts. We just are. And I've said this a million times. But if we got to go into, a build on it, that's cool. I've said it a million times. The best thing we can do is be. And you digest it, we build on. Yeah, us, man. Right, Vanity. Right, Serena. And that's another thing. If you're going through shit, absolutely, I would always tell my folks to buck up, nut up, and keep pushing. Absolutely. And at the same time, I would say be very aware how you got there. Because how you got there, being aware how you got there determines if you'll be there again in the same situation. You know, a lot of the things we call a part of our reality is self-induced. You keep getting screwed over by your friends and your family and your significance because you allow that reality into yours, that energy into yours. People keep lying to you. People keep doing you wrong. You know, you got to be aware of, and it's not to say you're at fault at all. I'm not even saying you're at fault. I'm just saying be aware of where you're at in life at this time in your life where these influences keep coming around. Because by being aware, you'll be able to, get your ducks in order, if you will. You're like, okay, I see where I play part in this. I know I play part in all of it because I allow it and not allow it, but now I actually know, don't accept their own wrongs. Vanity, a lot of people, like, and that was me at one point. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep. That's what I do. I keep a straight lace with you. I was once that nigga too. You couldn't tell me shit. Obviously, I paid for it, and I know now. But I'm gonna keep it straight laced because I have that experience of being on both sides of that. I was the shitty person, and I'm me now. I'm not a shitty person now. There's a difference. So I dig it. I was that shitty person. You couldn't tell me shit. What I said was gold, nigga. You couldn't tell me shit. If you do that, King, you're going, something's gonna happen. And nigga, ain't shit gonna happen to me. Fuck out of here. Gonna do something happened. Then what did I do? Oh, the world just is against me. I've said all those things. I felt all those fuck ass. Yeah, I've been there. So I know what that lower self reality and understanding is. I understand that. I can't knock a lower self motherfucker. I can't. Because I have a lengthy history of being in my low self. I have a lengthy history. And so, I understand where they're incorrect at, if you will. So I can't say anybody's wrong. What's good for you is what's good for you. What's good for you may not be good for me. That's when I gotta say, get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. Oh, you already know, Alley Cat. Peace, Yosef. Peace, man. Peace, Alley Cat. I gotta welcome y'all with peace. Real shit. We're just going over it. Different aspects of how we create our own individual personal realities. I've been at the point where I was sitting there with my bottle of what I had and my weed and whatnot, and I would wallow in my sorrows, Why is God doing this to me? Why me? What did I do? This isn't fair. And then I did it and I did it. And I was like, this complaining shit ain't got me nowhere. Ain't got me nowhere. Except for broke, because I need another bottle to drown in my pity, but I drank it all and I'm broke because I just bought a bottle. What the fuck is going on? And then friends that come around, it's gonna be better, G. It's gonna be, man. No, it's not. No, every time I try to do something, I just keep getting knocked down. It's like, I get it. It's called each to his own. Ain't that right? Hey, I'm being real, family. That's straight up though. It's only a character. It's only a character, and it might take others a long time, and it might never happen for a lot of people, And I'm not saying, because I have a deep understanding on a lot of levels of things, but I'm also a realist. That's just a part of my character. I'm also a realist. So when I can say this over here, I can still come over here and have this understanding. And so I dig that. We are just a character, but a lot of motherfuckers don't even know themselves to know that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't know themselves in general, and that's ultimately, you caught me red-handed. That's ultimately the point I'm trying to make for this live stream, is the severity of the fact that a lot of people don't know themselves. They still think that they are John Doe and Jane Doe. They still think that. They just think, I have acid in my belly, so when I eat foods, it digests, and I shit and piss it out. They don't know nothing else about nothing else. Nothing else. I got a dick and two balls. It get hard and it got semen in it, and I can reproduce. In a female, I got titties, a vagina, I make babies, I'm a mom and I'm a girl. I have periods, da da da, right? And I'm Jane Doe and John Doe. A lot of people just know that, and that's it. That's it. I know I can fight. I know I can't fight. I know I can take it. I like heat. But that's not who you are. That's what in law we call a straw man. That's just a title. So when I ask you who you are, I don't want to hear you say, I'm a basketball player. I'm a rapper. I'm from Minnesota. I just want to see where you are. I want to know who you think you are. You see what I'm saying? Who are you? Right. Right. That's a question we all have to ask ourselves. So if I come in here and I tell you, I'm God, just an example, and then you automatically, this goes to perspectives and the mental plane. And for you, you think God is high and mighty, almighty, omnipotent, whatever the fuck it is, omnipotent. That's automatically what you heard me say. You see what I'm saying? That's all you heard me say, because that's your focus. that's where you're at with it. If I say, I'm John Travolta's hidden son, then you're going to Greece and thinking scandals, and I'm just, you see where I'm going with that. I'm trying to, Damn, y'all retracting. Don't retract. It's okay. You ain't got to retract. Yeah, Alley Cat, that's a good point. What's up, Yolanda? Peace. Welcome. We just chopping gang. We got to look at some shit, and I felt like today was a good day to do it. I've been proactive all day. Now I'm kidless. Mama got him. Daddy ain't asking no questions. No questions. So what do you do? What do I do? Well, I mean, what do I do? How do I experience my reality? Well, first of all, I'm very appreciative of just being able to experience. Okay, there we go, psych. First of all, when I wake up, See, this is how I personally operate in my reality. You know, I don't feel bad for God if it sees anything. It already knew what was up. It's just a universal intelligence, if you will. You will. Or it is you will. Anyway, I wake up and the first thing I get to see is there it is right there. I get to see. I get to breathe. I take notice of all this that I woke up. That's my first thing I noticed first. Because I didn't have to wake up. So my reality is based on appreciating this experience while I get to experience it. I don't go above and beyond and do extra shit. I don't question life and the meanings and existences. I might ponder upon it from time to time. Don't misconstrue my mind goes everywhere now. But I don't do too much. I'm appreciative first of all. First of all, I'm appreciative. I know when I was 18, this is a true story. One of the homies that he was a hitter. If you know Ebonics, you know what a hitter is. But he was the homie. He was about my age. He was a year older than me. So 17, he was 18. Senior year. Sometime this motherfucker wasn't on the bus. And all the homies was, quiet. Motherfucker didn't wake up. He had a heart attack at 19 years old. So knowing that, I got to wake the fuck up. Bruh, I did not have to wake up. Wait a minute, time out. Fuck the rest of the conversation. Peep that. A lot of motherfuckers don't do that. And I'm not saying they have to, or nobody has to. I don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is appreciate the little things. You did not have to wake up. You really didn't have to wake up. You think because you jog every day, you eat some fuck ass, bland ass salad and asparagus and don't drink pop and all this weird shit that you promised the next 20 minutes. You really? So the first thing I do is I wake up and I'm appreciative that I woke up. That's the first thing. But that's the immediate response now until it stops, obviously. And then I look down at the end of the bed and I see my little boy. I look right next to me, obviously. I see my queen. The fuck I need to be sad for, mad for? Hell no. After that, I get the fuck up. I see that I get to experience my daughters. I got to experience walking, breathing, sunlight, rain, snow. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to experience it. I'm appreciative. So my operating tool on this reality of mine is appreciation. Appreciation. You know, curiosity killed the cat. If I'm too fucking focused on the meaning of life, why this person did me wrong, why I did that person wrong, why nobody want to talk to me, or why niggas is dumb to me and I can't conversate. If I focus on that stupid shit, all of the shit I missed goes just unappreciated. All the shit that is there for me to appreciate, yeah. So I don't do that. I might ponder about that deep shit and I got a lot of shit and a lot of knowledge and understanding about a lot of those things. But and I hate to be so cliche, but at the end of the day, not everybody got to experience today. So let me appreciate it. And that's dope right there, Alec Cat. You meditate. You meditate, huh? I used to meditate, but I don't meditate. I don't meditate. I don't meditate. Don't really want to meditate either. Be honest with you, I really don't care for meditation. I see the good shit in it. That's not for me. See what I'm saying? That's not for me. And who's to say that's wrong? Nobody. But you. That's you. That's you. Think about it. You can say it's wrong, but what the fuck does that matter to me? Yeah. Yeah, and I was thinking that while I was saying that, Shahai. Stop that. Don't do that no more. You don't do that no more. I was thinking that while I was telling you guys. This is like that, For me, when I get into a book, when I'm starting to write my own book, I go somewhere else. When I start talking to you guys about these things, you could best believe I done went like deep with it before I even got on here. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't do that. I just appreciate contentment. I think I seen somebody say it. Contentment. Yeah, Alley Cat. Absolutely. And that's what I wanted to say. A cat has 9 lives. It's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. Because there's so many things that deal with the cat. The 9. Man, it's just a lot of shit. I'll be on some other shit sometimes. Yeah, Alley Cat and Shahai. Exactly. Absolutely, Rick. But, we can understand. Let me try to tie us back into, I hate to get off track on how we create self-awareness, emotional levels, emotional power, emotional influence, emotional impact, mental power, mental strength, the impact of the mind. This motherfucker, what you think, right? If I think I'm a piece of shit and I keep thinking I'm a piece of shit, I'm destroying my molecular level, first of all. But I'm also creating I ain't shit reality for myself. So now when people are trying to give me tips on how to improve my jump shot, but I think I ain't shit, I'm gonna take it offensively. So now my reality towards them, my perception of them is, oh, look at them trying to, correct me and tell me I'm wrong. You see how this goes? I'll take out time for myself all the time, like we just said. This is time for myself. Being in my book is for myself. Writing my book is for myself. That's therapy. Everybody has. Some motherfuckers love fucking. That just relaxes them. Some motherfuckers like getting head on. Just relax. It's real, nigga. This ain't for the weak-hearted. I don't talk for weak-hearted niggas, man. But everybody has their own form of relaxation. And I'm nobody's judge to say you're wrong for doing that or you're wrong for not doing that. I would be trapped in a whole box just by that thought process. So emotions, mental game, spiritual game. The spiritual game is a motherfucker. The spiritual game is a motherfucker because there's so many things bombarding your spirit energy, if you will. There's so many fucking things. Yeah, Alley Cat, I'm being straight up. Sometimes you need head to get your mind out of the bullshit, or you need some buns, or you need that drink, or you need that blunt, or whatever the fuck you need. Maybe it's just meditation. Maybe it is. Maybe it's playing Sade while you smoke a blunt and look at the motherfucking sun in the sky. That don't sound like a bad idea, actually. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. King of Sorrows, Sade. What? And me and my daughters be in the kitchen, and I show them how to dance. I tell them, look, if you're gonna dance with a man, his backhand better stay in the middle of your back, because I don't got all these weapons for nothing. So when I teach them, I do that, and they know, put their hand on daddy's shoulder, on right there. That's my meditation type of shit, man. It's all about keeping your balance. However, yeah, feel the vibes. Whatever puts you in that balanced mood, you can call it meditation. I can call it medication. We're accomplishing the same thing. That is our straight up. And so I keep that with me. I keep that a part of my reality, since we throw that shit up in quotes now. I do whatever I can that puts me at balance while understanding both spectrums, high and low. So when we operate throughout a day to day, right? Real simple shit, real game, just real simple game that we overlook or we don't really look into a lot. I'm getting bombarded spiritually. I got a million religions to choose from. Okay, cool. No problem there. Everybody can have their own little shit. Not a problem. But then, wait a minute. But then I got a million religions telling me, a motherfucker that just got done listening to Sade, that if I don't pick their shit, I'm going to hell. So I'm going to hell a million different ways because of this religion shit. I only need to go to hell once, but I guess I'm going to hell about 50, 60 different ways now. Now I'll go into religion. I'll pick one. I'll pick one, right? And I get to, mingle amongst these religious folks. Everything's dope. Mysterioso, what's happening, God? Yeah. Yeah. You see, just appreciate what the fuck you got. Appreciation. Alley Cat said it best, contentment. I'm glad to see you, Miss Riozo. I appreciate you stopping through, God. Really do. I really do. Carson. Who's Carson? I don't know. Carson Daly? Motherfucker used to be on MTV. He still do MTV? Huh. I don't know what he said. I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Riozo, I do appreciate you stopping through. But that's it. Just appreciate what you got. And like I said, I got a million different ways now that I'm going to hell. So I pick a religion. I'm mingling with these motherfuckers. And all these motherfuckers is stuck to the same. It's like when you call an operating line of some sort, it's always, it don't matter what happens. It's always the same spiel. They got like a little script they read to you. And that's how religious folks are. So now because we're just taking into the example of I went looking for a religion because I needed religion, right? So I went to this religion and they're telling me I have to do it in this fashion. Appreciate that, Miss Riozo. And I gotta this bar, or else I'm not a good religious person. So all I did was relinquish power of self and gave it to a belief system. I took the responsibility because I couldn't take it. I took the responsibility of self and just threw it on another straw man, another belief. Right now, I think it's open now, G. Let me check. Yeah, it's open. My shit open right now. Let me try to I'm illiterate with this shit. Let me try to share this motherfucking link or whatever. Link. Religion is not a substitute for it ain't. It ain't, tourist. It really ain't. But that's what happened. So now I have my religious folks around me telling me you have to change this and that or else you're going to hell. You have to change this and that or you're going to hell. Or you're going to hell. Or you're going to hell. And this is the only way. And this is the only way. And this is the only way. And it's like, whew. I'm glad y'all wrote books. I don't remember all that shit. What's up, Dang? What's happening, God? Local tourists, what's happening? I didn't say nothing. Peace, everybody. Peace, man. Appreciate y'all stopping through. We just chopping game, man. You know what we do. You know how I roll. But so now, yeah, I've relinquished my power of self and just give it into something else because I couldn't or I wouldn't. I didn't know how to get back to myself and see the greatness of myself, the power of my emotions, the power of my mind, the power of my spirit, you know. And that just goes into when people understand themselves, when people find themselves, if you will, they'll understand their greatness, male or female. And you know how I feel. You know how I feel. But when you understand how great you are and the different little aspects that we're speaking on now, when you really just take the time by yourself, sit down with yourself and just have a conversation, hold a real conversation, not, random thought conversation like, no, sit with yourself, talk to your motherfucking self. You'll be surprised how much you learn about yourself from just being with self. You realize that through these little things we're speaking on, emotions, feelings, touch, everything, how you process that, how you express that plays a big it's a big impact on what you perceive your reality to be. Like I said, depending on what your thoughts process is. What's up, man?
What up, man? My shit's just acting up.
I know.
What's up?
Discord been acting corny.
Shit, man, before you be breaking it down, man. What's up?
Oh, appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're just chopping it. You the first person to actually get on my Discord. Straight up. You the only person.
Same shit with True, man. It started the same way, man.
You a vet. You an OG out here. They don't know.
That's what's. And you be breaking it down though, man. Don't hold nothing back.
Absolutely, I can't. It's too vital, man. I appreciate that. Straight up.
I just had to finish shit. I had to give you that thumbs up. Real quick. I've been a little busy, but
man, thank you.
My cousin, man, like I said, man, my cousin used to drive around doing our shit, running errands and shit, and fucking I used to see him always rubbing his legs and shit, man. And one day it just was, I was like, man, why you always do that shit? What's up with you, man? Like, what's wrong with your legs? He was like, ain't nothing wrong with my legs, nigga. That's exactly why I'm rubbing them, nigga. Yep. I appreciate the fact that I can walk. That, you know what I'm saying? Referring to our homeboy that got shot one time on some bullshit, and he's paralyzed, like he's in a wheelchair forever. Motherfucker, we be giving them all kind of shit, like, you know what I'm saying, hooking them up, shorties and all that shit. Like, yo, give them something. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit them off.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just appreciation of shit. Like, I didn't even take that into consideration though until that day when he said that shit, and it made me open up to like, damn, that's true. Like, we ain't guaranteed nothing, man.
Absolutely. And then when that motherfucking shit is gone, then we want to be like, oh, I wish you should have appreciated while it was here. A lot of us don't do that.
I see a lot of dudes that don't appreciate their girls and shit,
man,
or their family, or whatever, and then they get locked up and they like little bitches all up on these girls' ass. Like, where you at? Where you going? What you doing? Motherfucker, you wasn't worried about it when you was on the street.
Straight up.
You know
I done seen that a million times. Motherfuckers don't
appreciate nothing until it's taken from them. You feel me?
Yep, straight up.
And the goal is to see that for what it is and move forward in life and just appreciate shit that you don't even have a reason to. Just appreciate it just because.
Just because. That's right. Like, bruh, you would think not having one hand ain't shit until you lose that motherfucker. Then you see you was left-handed for real. Like, god damn. Appreciating your life, appreciate every little thing, because there's always something that it can all be taken away. It could all be taken away.
I fucked up my back, like my nerve damage and shit, man. That shit had me like a fucking, like I couldn't walk right, man. That shit made me feel like I never knew that the back, like the lower back, is connected to so much shit in the body, bro. Like you could sneeze and fold up like a napkin off your fucking back, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just appreciated the fact, like just life in general, man. Like you said, getting up and walking and shit, appreciating shit is a fact, man. Like that, I'm glad you hit me with that synchronicity today, man. That shit to refresh in my mind.
Absolutely,
reasons why I appreciate a lot of shit, because it's just supposed to, because it ain't guaranteed, man.
It really ain't, man. I done seen a lot of it happen. I done seen, like I said, I done seen motherfuckers that was supposed to nice health, all that, and then they don't wake up. I done seen people who live lives like they didn't really give a fuck and nothing could happen just for them to get killed outside the club. I done seen it all. And it's like, bro, you had all this to appreciate, and all the people that was around you didn't give a fuck, wasn't telling you shit about it because they were lower self motherfuckers too. And now when you gone, they act like they was your best of peoples. No, you should have appreciated the nigga while he was here and did anything you could, if that's how you felt, to keep him in the right direction. You feel what I'm saying? Because it could always go left. It could always go left. Yeah, Dame, you could jump on the Discord, Dame. You know my little Discord don't be popping.
I ain't gonna hold you, Dame.
Yeah, come on, G. We already know what's up. But yeah, there's a lot of ways we can go about appreciating. Just start noticing little things. Once you start noticing or try to, you'll soon realize how many things there really is to appreciate. Having both lungs, having both feet.
That shit even stretches down all the way down to the phone. Like at the end of the day, like man, I don't need no fucking iPhone. Like I was into all that bullshit before, and I fucking let all that shit go. Regular goddamn phone from motherfucking just a regular buzz down phone, man. That shit does the same shit an iPhone does. We just need more apps.
Man, stop.
Same shit.
You sound
it's
like me.
Man, what's the point, man? Waiting in line, fucking paying fucking stacks for a phone when I could just get the same shit for $60, B.
Exactly. Can you call? Can you text? We're done. Good. It's that simple. You sound like me because my girl, she operates phones. She sells phones and shit. And she always come back telling me about the latest phone. And I'm like, the shit look like the other phones that you just told me about. Can I call? Cool. Can I text? Cool. That's all I really need. Can I communicate with you? Can I call you if I need you?
Yeah, those some facts. Peace, King. What
peace,
up,
God. Peace, man.
What up, man?
These are homies, y'all.
Had to tap in. The subject was beautiful.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, man. Y'all the first people to bless my Discord.
I didn't even know we had that here. I was reading along, but I wasn't really focused.
Oh yeah. I try to get it popping a little bit.
Look. Then you hear, it's ugly ass jump on. I'm like, let's go. You know what I mean? Super facts. You know what I mean? Y'all speaking about appreciation. That's the truth right there. You know.
That's it. You know, even appreciate the fuck shit, cause you get to experience it. Like, just appreciate the experience. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Once you start, letting shit drain you, then you're losing. Don't fall so more for the half empty cup. Go for the half full, and then fill the rest of that shit up yourself. You know.
Yeah.
And that's I just want to get that to the
folk. Don't appreciate nothing, bro. Like basic shit. Like some motherfuckers got a twin brother out there, a twin sister. They don't appreciate that shit until the motherfucker dies. And now they're all fucking crushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, you had a twin your whole fucking life. That shit's special, bro. And you just fucking let that shit go to waste. Want to always be the opposite. Like, always want to go against the grain of your brother. Always want to, like, it's crazy, bro. And then when the motherfucker happens, it needs a serious something to happen for a motherfucker to appreciate you, or something to get taken from you to appreciate that shit.
Right. Yeah. Most times we believe that it's always going to be there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's exactly what it is.
Because
always going to have it.
Everything is given to us, so we kind of get put in that hypnosis of, everything will be fine. I got Walmart. Right. I'll be okay. I got Foot Locker. I'll be fine. So we get used to used to motherfuckers. So when you're trying to give people the game, your closest ones, and they don't listen, but they'll listen when another motherfucker said it, that's an example of them just being used to
that's the killer, and the message don't even be that strong or that positive.
Right.
People adapt or accept the fuck shit easier than they accept that real action.
And if they do want to hear it, they got to hear it from somebody who ain't you, because they're used to you. They're like, oh, that's just Dame being Dame. But then they hear that shit on TV.
That ever happened? Right. And they come back and spit it like it's brand new. You be like, bro, I was just talking to you about this yesterday, B.
Yeah, and that's a killer. That really is a killer. But like I said at the beginning, if you focus on that, it's going to drain you. It's going to drain you.
Yeah.
That tunnel vision shit. We want people to listen. We want this. No. You're doing too much. Slow down.
That's a fact. And to be honest with you, that's where I'm at right now, feeling a little drained. Yeah. So I've been laying low, observing, absorbing, refueling.
That's it.
Recharging.
That's it. Because we get bombarded. Like I said, we get bombarded from so many aspects, so many sides. And it's like, you got to relax and understand these attacks. Just by being aware of certain shit, you kind of start, it changes things. It's going from sleep, quote unquote, to woke. Once you understand and that's what we got to do. We got to understand, we create this shit. We do this shit to ourselves. We do this shit to other people if we're not aware. Like I said, if I say fuck everybody in this live stream and throw middle fingers up at the screen, niggas is about to be a little bit agitated. But if I say it's all love, y'all, it's all love, we good though. That's an emotional attack. And so, these the homies, everybody.
Big facts.
This Dame OG and Mystery Yozo, y'all.
Blessings, kings and queens. Blessings, family.
Absolutely. We got Entropy in here too. He in the chat room.
You know, that appreciation shit, man, that shit's serious, bro. Like, it's just too deep to even into the whole subject's can of worms and shit. Because it's like at the end of the day, we go through life, and it seems like we hard headed as a race and shit. Like we need shit taken from us in order to appreciate shit. It's hard to come to realization and shit with that shit and go about your business and still incorporate that shit in a way that you're conscious of what you have and conscious of what's important and what's not. It's hard.
I see. I'm glad you came in here for that. Because Mr. Yozo, just like me,
yeah,
this nigga keep it straight laced, straight up. And that's real though. Like just imagine if you just appreciate it. I don't care what you appreciate, but you really realize the power of appreciation. Just imagine how things would operate differently for you. Because now you appreciate the fuck shit when before you would have let it pull you down.
Yeah.
You know? Now you're like,
bros, gratitude is the attitude, though. You know what I mean? I could show y'all 1,000 times. I get pen to paper and write things that I'm thankful for. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Just the fact you can write. Shit.
Right. All that simple things you appreciate. You know what I mean? This conversation right here. Yeah. Glad I ran into it.
Absolutely. You know, and this is creating. We're creating. I spoke on that earlier. The Trinity, sound, frequency, and vibration. This is what we do right now. You know?
Yes, sir. You already love that. You speaking the facts.
There you go. That vibration and frequency shit, man, is so deep that anybody from any dude who's out there, like especially like motherfuckers who be involved in gang banging and like you know, got or represent the block or out there hustling and shit and got shit going on in the streets. Because when you dealing with that shit, you gotta have problems. Problems gonna come your way. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta handle them and be ready to handle them. You gotta be able to fight. You better be able to stab a motherfucker. You better be able to shoot a motherfucker if that's the game you playing. That's the game they're playing against you.
Those rules, yeah.
This game, right? At the end of the game and at the end of the day, it seems like anybody who knows this shit consciously knows that a woman could press your butt on any enemy, dog. Like any enemy or any motherfucker you got problem with your girl, somebody you love and shit, whether you appreciate them or not. You can sense some vibrations in your ear, it'll have you go ham and go to jail over that shit. Absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
bro, I know all about that on both sides. You're right. Very right.
Hell yeah, man. They send the vibration in your ear, say some shit to you that go back to your mom, relationship with you and your mom or something. They know how to stir that pot up real good, send you off into the street, fucking going ham. So it's like, you know, and it all stems back to what we're talking about, the topic. Motherfuckers don't really appreciate shit, so the girls just throw it right back in their face. They got power over us, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, my lady know how to do just that. I ain't gonna perch. She know just how to do that shit.
They're born with that tool. They're born with it.
I'm about to tell you, she wouldn't be a lady if she ain't know how to do it.
Straight up. And that's that.
They don't know how to do it. They're gonna learn on your ass.
That's a fact.
That's that emotional attachment shit, you know? And that's the problem that we have sometimes, not on that topic, but people in general, we have an emotional problem. We don't got our shit in order. A lot of people don't got their emotions in order. So it leads to emotional thinking. And a lot of times when you emotionally think, you ain't thinking too clear. And so you get those results in your reality. Those happen. So we're not saying turn the other cheek by saying appreciate everything and all that. We're not saying turn the other cheek. I'm gonna tell you now, if motherfucker press you, do what you need to do. But what I'm saying is there's no need to do that when you ain't accepting that shit into your reality. It's gonna come by. But once again, you have that power to decide what to do with it when it comes.
How you handle it. And the brother Entropy got a good point right here. You know what I mean?
He does.
That's right. If you don't go through pain and loss, you don't appreciate the life. You don't appreciate the games. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why
I'm telling y'all.
Go ahead.
Family, I done been so low to the flow. You know what I'm saying? On Paul, you know what I mean? And I'm telling y'all, I dug back out that hole. That's the truth. You know, and I said, maybe I'm supposed to experience these losses in order to, you know what I mean, get up to the top or to appreciate. You know what I mean? I'm here right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Things looking real good, but hoes is right too. When you do your little them little things come with it as well, you know?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but I'm saying, bro, I've been low. Yeah, it been hard.
Yeah, and that's beautiful though. Shit, you can't appreciate the sun without the rain. You need that.
I say that all the time, bro. Your boy Curtis said it best. Sunny days wouldn't be so special if it wasn't for rain.
If it wasn't for rain, straight up. So
yes,
I done took losses. I done put myself in situations. I've been in a lot of situations that I should be either dead or in jail, and I was already in jail, so I should be dead. But I learned from those experiences. I came out with a different understanding, and I seen that my surroundings, the people, the environment, the smells, the sights, I had to get rid of a lot of that shit, or else I would have been back in jail again. And it takes a process. It's a process. Sometimes you gotta get punched in the motherfucking chest to get the
idea. I'm still in the process right now.
Me too.
I tell people it's hard. They think you cool as King Oz. They don't know how hard it is for you to brush it off. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Bro. When I get on it, I be on it. Sometimes people deserve to catch that fade, deserve to touch these hands. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. Straight up.
But like we say, that's a lot of energy. It take me less energy to ignore you or to go around that. You know what I mean?
For real.
Bro, I left money on the flow as opposed to going that other direction. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You know what I mean? It's worth that amount of money not to have no problem. You understand what I'm saying? That money come back double on top of that. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. It's about what it sounds like is you took the power back to yourself. You understood your power. You know how easy it is.
What I'm saying, it ain't easy.
Fuck that. Just say fuck
that. Right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Bro, I got everything I need to, do anything I need to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now we like, unless you touch the family or try to cross this threshold in that fashion, you all right.
We good.
My OG done told me, you draw you a line, B. They can say whatever they want, do whatever they want on the side of that line. You cross that line, your ass is mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we absolutely, like I said, we are not saying, just be too nice and turn the other cheek type. We're not saying that at all. I'm not even inferring that shit because I'm a father of 3 girls and 2 boys. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
It ain't going down on my clock. And so, we got to be able to dibble and dabble in the higher self and the lower self. You got to know both sides.
Right, and that's the balance. That's so true. OG, my pops told me that. Educated G know how to play both sides of the street. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That is a fact. You can't. Once again, that tunnel vision to get you fucked up. That tunnel vision to get you fucked up.
Yeah.
37 years old and trying to live more. Absolutely, Ricky. That the bullshit gonna come, Rick. And when we gotta stay logical, the bullshit gonna come. You could be happy as a motherfucker. That bullshit gonna come knocking at your door eventually. Because that's just what
Good
it is.
brothers. That's where we at right now. That's why I'm laying low. Because when it get like that, I remove myself from it. You know what I mean? That's why I've been low these past few weeks.
That's beautiful. I ain't mad at you. I'm jealous of you. You know how many people
some of that classical guitar, you heard me? Meditate, get to writing it out on some paper. Man, listen.
Yeah, give your energy
it's gonna all be worth more in that fashion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
I got the young king writing the journal right now. He think he just gonna relax all summer. Get that pen and that paper out here. Come write you a journal every day, B.
Absolutely. See, them is the jewels that me as a young man didn't get those jewels. I didn't have an old head of any sort telling me shit like that at all. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't, people who don't have a father figure, that's an excuse if you go out in the streets and do fuck shit. That's an excuse.
Right.
Because I didn't have that. But I'm not saying everything is the same for everyone. What I'm saying is we do come up with a lot of bullshit. We'll say,
bro, you right.
I didn't have a father figure growing up, so that led me to the street life.
Bro, you right. That's the crutch right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I lost the old earth when I was a little guy. You heard me? A young teenager, 15. You know what I mean? I used to try to get on it like that. My OG be like, nope, I'm not going to let you have that, G.
Yep, good.
You know what I mean? That's a crutch. Mother's Day, I be in my feelings. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, B? Like, yo, I'm a little sad. All the homeboys could go out and flower. Nope. I'm not gonna let you have that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, he will not let you have it.
It's a crush.
I ain't gonna hold you. It hurt a little bit too, though, because you're supposed to be able to let it rain, clear it out. I'm 15 years old. You feel me?
I dig it. I didn't have the choice.
I'm the youngest of 4 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm the youngest. I mean, you know, it was rough, bitch.
I dig it. I do. You know, I didn't have any father figure, any male figure. And then I had to take care of my sister because my mom worked all day. She worked hard. You know the single mother story, right? But I could have used that and said, because of this is why this fuck shit. I could have did that just like anybody else could. But at a young age,
you have done a little fuck shit in between that.
Huh?
And don't front though. You done did a little fuck shit. Put your sister in the crib and went back outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I did my little one. Yeah, I did my shit.
Little 1-2 step, yes sir.
You know, but I never used my.
It'll be all good. Wait right here, Queen Oz. I'll be right back. Don't tell mommy I went out here. You know what I mean?
I had to because I had to take care of my sister. I had to, you know. So
and you had to be a man too.
Exactly. So I didn't have the time to say I need to be sad because my dad ain't around. Did I have my moments? Absolutely. But did I use that as an excuse to do fuck shit? No. Hell no.
Sir.
Because either way it goes,
you did that on your own.
Exactly. That was me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that just deals with
having an experience. You know what I mean?
That comes with the experience, and that mind state of using that as an excuse is a part of perspective. You know, we create that reality. We create that. I didn't have a dad, so blah blah blah. You know.
And to this day, I don't sign on to those kind of doctrines, them indoctrinations like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To this day, you know, you don't sign on to that.
Yeah, I'm not about to sit here and what's the point in complaining and excusing? My dad ain't there, but my mom is doing a hell of a fucking job. I need to be focused on that.
Hey, yes, mom just as strong. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know how it is.
If I don't give her praise and I don't give her thanks, it's pretty much me saying fuck what she's doing.
Oh, I done all this myself, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you, I missed that little soft spot coming up though. Back in the day, the OG used to tell me and my brothers, don't let nothing happen to your sisters that don't happen to you first. You hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
Gee, I'm a child. I'm the smallest one at the table. I'm like, hey, daddy, what if they kill him? G was like, well, you better come back dead.
That's right. That's right, damn it.
I'm little, bro. I'm little.
Look, I'm right there with you. I was what 5'6", 5'6", something like that. Taking care of my sister all day, every day, changing diapers, feeding her, heating up, learning how to cook SpaghettiOs by myself, all that.
Yeah, back when it wasn't no microwave, you put it on the pot, pour a little bit of water in there.
Man, hope I didn't burn them bitches to the pan. I'm telling you.
Keep stirring it, you know that. Yes, sir. Keep stirring it.
Yeah, man.
When it get a little thick, you know it's good. Pour it on out, put it in the bowl.
Straight up. So, you know, it's on how you look at things. I could have turned that into a pity party. I could have turned that into anything, but I turned that into just learning how to take care of my family. And I think that plays part in how I take care of my family now.
And that's what I was saying. That's what I called from the OG. Taught me how to be a great dad to my junior.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the one thing I want to give praise to my absent father for. He taught me how to be there for my children by not being there for me. And I don't hold no grudges. I don't hold no no sour spots for them. Nothing.
Right.
I'm just literally balanced. You know, it's
like according to what they say, we allegedly chose this experience. So you knew your OG was going to be absent. You knew you was going to have to be the king. You know, when I hear that sometime, I always question that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You telling me I came here, agreed to let my mama die early, agreed to deal with all the things I've ever dealt with, you know what I mean? But there are no mistakes, man. Everything that happened led you to be the person you are today, me, Ricky B, all of us, you know what I mean?
Yep, straight up. I know I didn't say I didn't want no pops here, but do I give a damn? No, see. And I said this at the beginning, Dame. I said, people have a tendency to do too much.
Absolute.
That's the thing. And you just hit it on the head when we're talking about we're supposedly did this to ourselves and we're digging in for this and that. And it's like, that's just doing too much. Now, is that not good thought? Keeps your mind working? Absolutely. Is there a lot of science behind a lot of shit that me and you and other people like us speak on other channels? Absolutely. But is that what we need to be talking about 24/7 all the time? No. We need to keep it G and straight lace sometimes too. You see what I'm saying? I'm a logical ass nigga. I'm a very
me. You right. Continue. You were right.
I'm just
Go
saying.
ahead.
I'm just saying. So we got to be able to. We can philosophize all day or whatever the word is, but there's real shit in
That's
this.
what I call it. That philosophize. Yes,
philosophize. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And then we got shit we got to deal with on an everyday basis as well.
Site 55. What's up? Hey, bro. Like I said, it be like that. Yesterday I was like, sometimes I ask questions to myself just to have things to look into and to study. I'm like, these questions, those questions, we talk about the people that distract us. Sometimes, we ask questions, just deal with what it is right now. What we have right now is now. You know what I mean?
Now, yes, sir.
Yes, so I was like, wow, I'm asking all these questions, and why am I here? What is the purpose? Yes, like you said, those are good things to ponder on occasion, but not to chase so much that you lose sight of, you know what I mean? Putting in that time with your young family, you know what I mean? Making yourself better right now. I also agree with PV 1000. That's what started my journey 12 years ago. You learn you can't change people, you can't change the world, but you can change yourself and you can change your world. Because what I used to be on, bros, is known as the warpath. When I get mad, I ain't eating no food. I don't care about no job. I don't care if they told my car, my shit in storage gone. I got arrested, locked up, lost all my shit in storage, came out and was still on it. But do you know how expensive wars are, big? I take a cab around town, chase you around because I ain't had a car, bro.
Straight up.
Think about, I'm running out of bread. I gotta buy food, or I'm gonna finish off and make one more stop to catch up with bro who ass I'm on. Bro, I make the stop, go home hungry. You heard me, B? I ate the anger, bro, on God Jesus and Allah. I did that. It's called the warpath, bro. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with that like that no more. Cause like I tell people, when I'm on it, it's hard to get off it.
I know. I do, G, and that's real shit. That's real shit. And I appreciate you dropping that. Straight up, because you see, and that goes into how we create our reality. And I started with emotions. You was going, you was on one, you was ready to rock, and that focused your reality into that type of situation.
If I could say one thing, good brother.
Yes, sir.
You know where part of the turning point was for me? Like I said, y'all hear me reference my OG a lot. Me and brother just alike. He come to the crib every weekend, spend time with his grandson, all that. But G told me some shit that blew my whole mind back then. He was like, hey, B, if you put all that energy into doing something positive as you do into doing all this negative shit, you'll be a bad man. You know what I mean? But the energy, the way he's like, you'll be a bad man. Because, bro, I believe the law of attraction. I was attracting beef. I knew the things I was going at, everything beef-wise. You be like, yo, I'm going to catch this nigga. I'm going to do this to him. I'm going to do that. I play it out, and he going to do something too. And then I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? You bring it all to life with the power. You speak life, you speak death. I was speaking big death, bro. You heard me? But when my pop said that, man, I'm like an evil genius. You know what I mean? I'm glad I'm on the light side of the force right now because my mind been bringing all greatness to me right now.
Exactly. You focus your whole shit to look and pay attention to that and accept that.
Bank account big, junior straight. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
If somebody want to see what they could do, all he got to do is push the button, B. Cross that line, B. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's on nothing. You ain't on nothing. You know what I mean?
And then you got to.
If you want to run the fade and we ain't going to kill nobody going to die, all we going to do is fight. Let's get it.
Yeah, but look, we live in an era of shooters for some reason now. Niggas don't got time for fighting, I guess. That's what
That's a fact. You ain't catching no fade.
No fade. I just be wanting to fade.
That's all. I mean, I don't know that. That's why I leave it alone. If you ain't ready to fight about it, come on, man. I'm not arguing with you all day about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, and like you said, nobody wants to do that. Man, I shoot you. I bet you will.
Straight up. And I went through that recently. A motherfucker was talking big shit about what he was going to do to me when he seen me. And the way I am, that's what I did. The way I am, I just laughed it off. And I'm like, yo, okay, we'll see. No problem. I seen him. Well, he seen me, and I was on a job, and it was just me by myself. And he just kept staring. He was right. My job site was right across from where he lived. And I'm just sitting there fighting. Yeah, he just eye fighting, right? Just looking at me. I'm like, okay, I ain't about to say nothing because you said when you seen me, it was on site. Right. So I'ma see if we on site. And he let me finish my whole job and pull away. I said, well, you know what? Anybody who says they want to do something and don't do it, we are no longer beefing from now on. Right. You either about what you say or you ain't. But I'm not going to stand there and look at you and wait for you to do something to me. Right. That's garbage. Hey, he did what my daddy called, he talked you to death, B. Yep. Talk me. But I was like, don't talk me to death, G. I would respect you more. You come slap the shit out of me. I would too, straight up. Come on. Right. Come over here. Push the button, B. That's all you got to do. Because we can get this out right now. We can get our energy out. We can fight till we tired as fuck and just go on about our business. You know? Right. I ain't never said I could whoop a disco tech, but I'm going to hold it down. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw. I don't care. I'm the type if we not dying, you remember the good times. You lose a little fight, you stay in the house for a few days. Come on back out, it's over. You know what I mean? Yep, you come out with that. Nowadays, the boys not taking that ass for me, ready to kill you. You know what I mean? Yep. You say anything wrong, you man, motherfuckers will kill you nowadays for nothing because they scared. They don't have hands like that. They daddies ain't got hands like that. They mamas don't got hands like that. They don't have. A lot of people use that as the crush. There was no daddies around to show them the right with that. You know the music did it too. Look, the music can tell you to go do that shit. And this comes back to mental strength. And we'll just listen to that shit and do that. And I'm not saying us, obviously, but the new era of motherfuckers is punks. Right, it's us, you know. The new era of motherfuckers is punks. And it's other little punks. Let me ask you a question. The fuckery. Go ahead, God. Let me ask you a question, good brother. How important, or how do we really how much energy do we really put into trying to tell the young homies how it really supposed to go? They don't respect the game like they used to, but I dare be kicking it, B. We don't focus enough on the younger generation and give them the game. What we do as a global people, obviously, is we'll promote the motherfuckers that already are in power, and we'll promote what they're doing. For instance, I made a video, 5 Black Significant Males of 2019. All these men, peeped a little bit about I got to cash that. Yeah, all of them are doing great things, but a lot of it doesn't get promoted. So when you got a motherfucking youngin who got a lot of negativity around him, and there's nobody around, if you step in and you try to do that, they're not going to listen. But if you step in and you can show and improve what you're trying to give to them, and you stay consistent with it, it has a better impact. Because the thing that I noticed living, I've been a part of that. What I'm gonna say is, I noticed that. You right, and Shy, you right too. I'm just looking. All we gotta do is show the people they've been had. But you right, gotta be consistent, because we can come through and be like, yo, I'm gonna drop all this game on you and then leave. That didn't do shit. But if I come and I drop game and I show and prove how this impacts your life in a positive, better way, you're going to listen. Now, if I stay consistent in doing so, my positive energy is going to shit on all those negative beings around you. You can show them better than you tell them. Exactly. Hey, PV 1000 want to know how to get up in this voice chat, B. There's a link. I'll drop the link again. And you just make a profile name and a password. Alley Cat's already on here. Okay. Yes, sir. Well, I'm about to post the link. Too, Rick.
Ricky B. That's the facts.
Yeah, Ricky the homie, he be in here a lot, man. Ricky dope folks.
We had the chat capability, bro. I love it too. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck it.
But if you jump on this PV1000, just a name, a username, and a password. Jump on you'll see all of our names in there, and you just come on in, man, and you just chop it.
Yeah.
But instead, if you're not prepared to fucking man up, you slip, and these sleepers are out to take what we have. No problem, take out 100 entropy.
Oh, it's Alley Cat, baby.
Yeah, Alley Cat the queen in here.
Sam, everybody know about this but me, B. I just love the topic. It was like, fuck it, I'm gonna hop on.
No, straight up. You and Mr. Yozo are the first two. Alley Cat just got in here, but hopefully she makes it a normal thing.
Yeah.
These are the first time anybody been on my Discord at all in general.
I ain't know you had only. I thought you just had the general where we shared the images and all that.
No. I'm trying to hook it up, man. I'm trying to hook it up. But
yeah, but she's right though. Today the gun is easy kill for them non-fighting fools. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It's like I dig it though. You know, if you raised by punks, and the reason I would call their parents a punk is because you have to instill certain things in kids. I would say this is just my opinion on things. So, for instance, I would tell my children, before you go and shoot somebody, whoop their ass, because you won't go to jail and y'all get to live another day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
You be speaking the same thing my pops told me. Like I could still come and see you in jail.
Yeah. But
you know where he cheered me up at though. All my years coming up, he used to tell me and my brothers, you got to be ready to fight, kill, or die for the things you believe in. And I truly believed I was right. And I was ready. My pops seen me ready to lay it down. You heard me? And I was like, come on, G. You told me I'm supposed to be ready to fight, kill, or die for the shit. He was like, and that's what you thought I meant? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no. Broke my whole soul, bro. I was like, damn, all these years led up to this moment and I don't quite have the message right. He's like, nah, you don't have it right, bro.
That's good.
It still took a while to back out of it, but I mean, my daddy watched me about to kill something. You heard me? On my soul. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah. Look, I was facing some time for some supposedly it was attempted murder, but they turned into a felonious robbery. And so, you know. Anyway, yeah, we've been around the block. And
I don't want to reminisce upon.
You know, I was a lower self, and I make that very clear because I'm not able to speak to people from a lower self standpoint if I've never been there, and I've been there, definitely. Chasing a bag, I would work in a bank.
I work in the bank, Ricky B.
Yeah, I was just reading that. Straight up. It's simple, man. But family, just remember, family, you know, there's different aspects to go in what me and the family right here speaking on. All this goes in, and all of this stuff we're speaking on kind of helped in influencing how we see our reality at those times.
Those experiences, I appreciate those moments to show me how stupid that is. Yo, Pops used to tell me shit like this too. He's like, 5 years from now, you'll look back, you won't even remember what you was mad about.
Straight up.
In 12 years. Like I say, I've been angry, but I ain't been mad. See, mad implies you're going mad, insane. I could be angry. Emotions ain't bad, they let you know how you feel at the moment. It's how you deal with them. You know what I mean? Emotions is just like a little gauge. I'm feeling a little sad. You listen to a little sad music, catch a little sad movie. You know, you're angry. That's okay. It lets you know which way you need to take your vibration.
Yeah. Oh man, I love this.
I lay low till I rise up. You feel me?
Yes, sir. You got to know what the bottom is like to appreciate the top, man.
You know what I mean? I know I'm angry because I feel like, you know, I've been being way too kind, and people sometimes act as though it can't happen. You heard me? You thought I was happy. I'm ready to fuck you up, bitch. You heard me?
I can fuck you up with a smile on my face. I can fuck you up with a smile on my face. I done did it a couple times.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
I would tell people it's when I'm not smiling you need to worry. When I'm not talking, I like a good talk. You know what I mean? OG used to tell you, you know what I mean? Nobody want to fight, B. You offer a man the back door, he'll take it without making him feel like a sucker. You be like, hey, man, let's go over here and talk by ourselves. You and him will come back, shake hands in front of y'all homeboys. Shit is over. You know what I mean? As I bear witness, many people do respect the back door. You know what I mean? You think you want to catch that thing until the person don't back down from you. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Be like, yo, come over here, man. This ain't the Apollo. This ain't showtime. Come around the corner, bro. Just me and you.
Oh no,
let's go. You get around
we
there.
can talk right here.
You go around there, he want to talk. Like that too. You get around there. No, man, you was looking at me. No, man, you said I was pussy. Bruh.
Straight up.
You don't want to catch that? No. All right, well, let's go back around here. You know what I mean? Finish this night out, right?
Yeah. That's how you should handle shit. That's how you should handle
shit.
There's
a lot of performers out here. You know, everybody ain't going back down when your boy is standing behind you. Get bro around the corner. My pops always said that. Separate that crowd.
That's
a fact. No doubt. That's what he used to say.
That shit has happened to me plenty times. Motherfucker was hollering at everybody else. And he didn't say shit to me until I ran into him and I said, yo, you've been talking this. You want to go behind Walmart real quick and catch this fade? Just me and you? Oh no. Oh no. Right? Boom.
I was mad that
Check this out. Check this out though. So he said no. I'm like, straight. That's cool. Good.
Shy, you about right, bro. But I look like I'm 12, and that's why people think they can get it with me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And my shit don't crack. I look beautiful, baby. You know what I mean? You can't touch me, bro. But a lot of young ladies come right to me. You know what I mean? Boom. I send them away, bro. I'm with Ricky B. You know, sex not my first nor my fourth priority. You feel me? Yeah, if I told y'all how long I've been in myself, y'all would be like, whoa, you heard me?
Shahai, what have you started?
I learned how to control all them things. My man Shahai be coming for people, boy. Don't you come over here, Shahai.
Hey, you see him in true shit. He be saying some shit, but he'll say that shit sporadically. Real under the radar with his shit.
Yeah, Shahai the homie.
That's my dude. Well, yeah, man, just tying back into what you said, you know, I done been through the ringer. Motherfuckers will say something, but not be about it, but then get around the crew and then say it again. And then you got to catch the nigga slipping again, and he don't want it, so you just let it go. Just like, you know, family, just understand, we manipulate.
You don't mean it.
Yeah, but understand, everybody in the chat and everybody who's going to see this, you got full power over what goes on in your reality. And everything you do deals with what your reality is going to be in the next second. So understand, everything you take in, everything you think, feel, you got to check all this shit in. You got to be self-aware. That way you can understand how you do create your reality. Because you do. There's nobody who can say anything different. You can believe in a higher power creates it, but even by doing that, you're molding your reality to that. It's still you.
Yeah, you taking your power outside of yourself, right? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh shit, that's on me. Let me burn it.
Oh no, you straight. No, you straight. Don't even do nothing. You straight.
Alright, for sure.
Yeah, I had my phone too close to the mic. So you good.
And I'm holding that damn wire on that headphone up to my face, like, yeah.
Oh, that just means they can hear you loud and clear.
Big blessings, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I 1,000,000% agree with you, bro. I'm telling you how, you know how we talk about killing them trees, writing on this paper. I can show you how everything I write down, my word is my wand. My pen is my best friend. I write it down, and in 3 months or less, I do it, bro.
That's
I can show and prove, you know what I mean?
That's right. And that's
my
why
pops, I show him. He be like, you wrote that down, B? I'm like, I'm going to show you again, Pop. And I write the shit on the paper, you heard me?
Absolutely. And that's the most important thing you can do.
Thinking about it, then it go through your heart, then it run through your head. That's a lot of energy you focusing right there.
Man, if you wasn't loud before, they better have heard that. Straight up.
Man.
Write that down. Buy you a notebook. I just bought a notebook and a fucking trapper or whatever the fuck it's called.
I peeped those. Love to see that paper, them leaves getting put to use.
Bruh, the shit is almost done. I got 2 notebooks. Well, I got 6 notebooks filled, 2 trappers halfway filled, and my lady bought my leather bound book that I'm gonna finish it in. Man, it's coming.
Me too, Yosef. That's a fact.
That's why it's important to write it down. That's your energy.
Yes, sir.
Remember symbols.
That gin pen.
Yeah, remember
that's
symbols
right
letters
and
are symbols.
The same pen exactly. I'll use the same pen till the ink run out. That's like letting the tape rot till the tape pop.
Yeah. Yeah, everything you put into that motherfucker comes from you. So whatever you were feeling, that energy comes out.
Write that down.
Yep, whatever you're feeling, thinking, write it down. But I understand we might sound like, mystical when we're saying the energy goes into it. You got to really realize every letter is a symbol. Every symbol carries a frequency, a vibration to it, an energy to it. So when you're putting your energy on pen and pad, understand you're doing magic. You're doing magic.
I believe that. You're manipulating the energy. Magic ain't nothing but the manipulation of energy.
You're focusing it. Yep. You're focusing that energy so that when the next motherfucker reads it, they're getting the full hit of that energy every time. That's why when you ask motherfuckers who read books, they can get lost in a book. You said what?
How y'all doing? What we talking about?
No complaints.
Oh, what's up?
Appreciation. Using our mind to get what we want.
That's right.
Experiences.
Yeah, how to
tell the live stream something that really resonated with me.
Go ahead, big dog. Go ahead.
Old head on the block. You told me this a few months ago. I won't never forget.
Peace, Monique. Peace. Welcome.
He told me a long time ago. He said, imagine if there is an infinite number of universes. Just imagine that's true. Imagine all that multiverse type stuff is real. And he said, imagine if I gave you the power right now to merge with any of those reality in which you believe. He said, what would you do? I told him I would become a rapper. I would become a conscious hip hop artist, but actually make music with a message. And he snapped his finger like that. He said,
definitely good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by.
Get up off your ass.
So done.
Yeah.
As we believe, we receive. I believe that 1,000,000%. Yes, sir. And that's what I say. Why ain't that reality this reality? Bro told you right.
Mm-hmm.
So in your hands.
I would say that again. You broke out for a quick second.
Which one of us broke up?
Young Human. I didn't hear the last thing he said.
He said the OG snapped his fingers, boop, and was like, so said, so done. Abracadabra, you know what I mean?
Kind of got snapped out of some fuckery.
Yeah, he got snapped into reality.
Okay, guys.
He told me, get up off your ass and go get it.
Oh yeah, 100. We can think it into fruition. We can believe we can, but either way, if you don't follow your train of thought, you ain't gonna get nowhere with it. I could sit on my ass and be like $1 million coming. If I don't put in no work to get the situation to be like that, it ain't coming. So absolutely, once you believe it, execute on it. By executing on your beliefs, you get to see if they're factual or non-factual.
Like visualizing all that is just the first step.
All that, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I do all that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what I mean? Told you.
Go ahead, Entropy.
You know what I mean?
You could post anything you want, Entropy.
So with this internet.
Now we here. We can still hear you.
Oh yeah, we are here. But sometimes I go on mute so I don't yell while I talk to the chat.
Oh, there we go.
But they can hear you and everything.
Great to find like-minded people, because I don't got any people like this in real life, that I could talk with about shit like that. Just look at me like I'm crazy.
We are crazy,
as
man.
Well, but the people, right, the people are crazy about OG. Be like, I can't even call you crazy no more, B. I see you doing it.
Straight up.
Actions speak louder than words.
Everybody don't got the same knowledge we got.
I miss going out the crib, you know what I mean? Just to be with myself, you know what I mean? Priceless, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sit back, smoke a blunt, and just look at the stars. Don't try to break the motherfuckers down or nothing. Just look at the bitches.
Yep.
Straight up. I do that now. Just, in the daytime, I appreciate the weather, but at nighttime, I appreciate the magnificence of the stars.
Me too. But Yosef, you absolutely right. You know what I mean? I write shit like that. I believe, I receive as I believe. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Whether you can or you can't, you right. You understand what I'm saying? You think you can or you think you can't. You're right. Bless, bro. We gonna be here. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm telling y'all, you know, and look how we're using the two most powerful words in the universe. I am. Momentarily, I'm about to resign from my job, B, and work for myself. Exactly, bro. You already seen. You saw what you just did?
Fuck
you know
9 to 5, Murray.
That's a fact.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
Yeah, man. Me too, Yosef. I'm with bro on the line. Like, yo, it don't be nobody to build with like this, but here. And, you know what I mean, with the big, good brother, good true, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Everything happened for a reason, you know what I mean? Allah, like, damn, he feel like he don't got nobody to talk to. Here you go, bro, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Reflect yourself outwards. Boom, 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 multiply, you know what I mean, yourself. You know what I mean?
But that's what this is
all
for.
These thoughts and all these discussions. Yes, sir, right. These are the others, yo. Yeah.
Everybody who come in here, it's always love. And I think that's the beauty of Discord, but True introduced me to Discord. You feel what I'm saying? And from his Discord,
I thought you was on that night when we found that shit was hard to use, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't get it together.
Shit like we some bets right now, though.
Straight up, hey, that's the progress. We used to sit in the chat room. That's all we could do, or Google Hangout.
Yes, sir. When you and hoes was like, get on the Discord, I was quiet because I was. How quick I found everything back in the day. Like, what y'all press? Where is that?
Yeah, had to make a video and everything. Like, man, you got to show us how to do this shit. This shit's ridiculous. But now this shit is acting up.
Yeah, because we on it something, bro.
Yeah, because I don't like to gossip, and I don't, but I got to real quick. I look on the internet, I look on YouTube, and I see a lot of YouTubers get famous either off gaming, fighting, or gossiping about other people. I can't talk. You're not gonna never get on here and see me trying to make my name off of talking bad about somebody else. So it's always going. I'm not gonna promote fighting, and I don't game. So the only thing I'm left with is to be me, and I'm a straight laced nigga. So that's what we do over here. But everybody in here is just like that.
Guy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, but everybody in here, Entropy, Monique, Yosef, Ricky, Serena, Ali, you, everybody in here is straight laced type of motherfuckers.
Yeah, we love that shit. We enjoy that.
Absolutely. It's the only thing I got. You know, me and my lady, we have our conversation. Me and my homies have our conversations. But ain't nothing like these conversations because they don't delve into shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to hear motherfuckers like that. You know, I can't be like, yo, you create your reality to one of my homies. They go like, no, Jesus did that for me. You tripping.
Like, what? No, man, don't say that, man.
Right, that's blasphemy. Hey, yo, I got a whole voodoo altar in my basement. I do voodoo. Oh, you're spooky. Oh, okay. You right.
Bro, you right. Don't let me post pictures of the altar up in here, B.
Man, we could do that. We could do that.
Candles, B.
Cool. That's for a reason, you know.
You know.
Yes, bro, I write my friend's name and put it in a little jar. You know what I mean? They get better jobs and lead the situation. You know what I mean?
I see you, Yosef.
I do all that for the people. You know what I mean? Throw a little coffee, add some sugar and shit. You heard me? Shake that shit up. It's like a little intention jar. Nigga, I done cut up 20s and chopped them up and put them in a jar right now with the sugar and the coffee and all that shit.
See what I do with my shit is
I open it up and I speak in the jar and then close that shit up. Love, you just highlight a nice shit and close it up in there. You heard me?
But other people, you crazy. You feel me? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be going to church or something. Or listening to Joel Ornstein.
I feel like there's a mass awakening going on right now.
I believe
I agree with that.
So wake up. Yeah.
I believe that.
Got a long way to go.
You know, if I look at it like this, because I'm in agreement with you. I look at it like I'm a grown ass man that know what I know, but my daughters are little girls who know a lot more than a lot of adults. So it's definitely making moves. It's definitely reaching where it should reach. The only thing I think that is left to do to really get this out there to the world is a music video, because the power of music is crazy. So if you have a lot of or just a handful of motherfuckers promoting that shit, it has no choice to catch on
every day.
Huh?
You know, that's not what you want to do. You say, that's what I am going to do, bro. You got that shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yes, sir. You put it out there.
Hell yeah, Joseph. We be kicking knowledge like a mug. Everybody got something. Like, we can sit here and talk about something real simple, but there's so many different perspectives to expound on. You're bound to learn something out of this conversation. Something. Or just get better insight.
Right, take a pinch from here, pinch from there, pinch from there, because the subconscious going to hear what it's supposed to hear. The shit that resonate with you is what hits you.
It's going to hear it all. That's the thing. Your subconscious gets it all. It's just, chooses what to give your ass.
Right. Absolutely. That's right. The subconscious is the record keeper.
You know, that's
for all of us.
Exactly. That's the false core driver. Yeah.
All that talk where you say if it don't apply, let it fly, that's the subconscious kicking that bullshit out. You know what I mean? It was like, let's go jump that nigga. Like, if you don't get his ass out of here when your body feel funny, like, don't you go with him. You know what I mean? Get him the fuck out of here.
Straight up.
All that. Yeah, subconscious is. Yes, sir. Right. All that.
It's the false core driver.
How amazing the human body is. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And it'll rock on your ass on autopilot, too. So much of this routine program shit we do without even realizing we doing it.
Yeah.
You don't even realize. We light up these burners and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Certain things we do, we just do them.
And that's the aspect of this conversation in general. A lot of the shit we are not even aware that we do. So when I say we create our reality, a lot of us aren't even aware we're doing it at all.
And that's why we don't get the results that we want. Right.
There it is, right there. Yup. Pinpoint. It's that simple, but it's simple, but it's not simple, because if it was that simple, everybody would understand it. But it is simple to do.
You're absolutely right. I do that. I done cut the money up like confetti so that when you shake it, it show up in the sugar and it look like that. I'll wrap it around the motherfucking candle and burn that, B. I write what I want on the money, then I spin it. You know what I mean? I write to the money, hey, bring back some more of your friends. And I go out and I spin that shit. Money not to be held, is to be circulated. If you put it out there to come back.
See, that's what I do. You also, I don't do the penny protection. I do the red brick protection. See, all the stuff I do as far as, voodoo or whatever I'll call it witchcraft. It don't matter. But what I do is I do a lot of home protection spells and family protecting spells. That's what I'm into. I'm focused more so on the benefit of my family. So money thing, I don't even fuck with money to give a fuck about money, to be like, I'm gonna do a spell for it. Like, no, I know how to get up and hustle, so I don't do a spell for that. I do spells for, protecting my family. But, that deals with belief too.
Yeah.
Because you ain't going to do it if you don't believe it works.
Believe you receive. If you believe your people say, so said, so done, bro. You know what I mean? That's the fact.
Yeah.
But after a good long spell of safety and shit, or no real issues, just the regular stuff, I always write, I'm thankful that my family is still here. You see how I use I am. You know what I mean? I write, I am thankful, and then write many different things. I'm thankful, you know what I mean, that, my family is safe and together and shit like that. I'm thankful for my son and his life. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I believe, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, gratitude is very powerful too. Like,
yes, sir.
Believing already that you have.
Yeah.
You right too yourself. I'll show y'all because I got every color under here. You know what I mean? I got the rainbow joints under, I ain't had to really I use the little tea light joints because you can focus your attention into the little ass tea light. Just lay here, throw on some whatever you like, and just be looking at that candle with your thoughts going on.
Shit, I think that I might have to do
my son on, keeping a journal.
I might have to do a video about that. Just show the family simple spells you can do for protection or good energy. I might have to do one of those because to a lot of people we might sound crazy. But I do baths too.
You can tell them about us. Show.
Yeah, show and prove. You got to show and prove, and I think that's the biggest. To get back to that question, that's the biggest impact you can have on the younger generation. They got people that can show
they
them.
want to see the result. They don't want to hear the yeah, that guy. They want to see it.
They got people that can show them how to make money. They got people that could show them how to do the hustles, but they don't got people showing them consistency, and they don't have people showing and proving. Because the motherfucker showing you how to sell drugs and make a lot of money, it's not showing you how it's gonna send your ass to jail. How it's gonna be niggas that's gonna rob
you. Longevity. He's showing you the quick road to the short end. You know what I mean?
That's what I said last time. Most motherfuckers look for an immediate benefit out of
gratification, right? Satisfaction. All that immediate though is a word.
Yep, and that's the problem.
That's why I said I was under for so long, bro. You know what I mean? Bro. Everything is where I want it at or where it's supposed to be at. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. What's up, Armor Core?
Armor Core was good.
Hope all is well, man. Peace. Appreciate you stopping by, G.
Respect that like, big bro.
I'll come back as mine. A picture of yeah, there you go. Because you're creating your reality, Joseph. And you're understanding the power you have on that motherfucker. Yeah, the baths. I do the baths.
Work like that, Joseph. Yes, sir. The little cleansing baths.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all that, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, but the same way you focus into them little tea light candles, you can stare at your pen, bro. Charge that up. You can lay back and look up at a spot on the ceiling, and you know what I mean? It go into a whole different. It's all about focus. You know what I mean? You know,
focused energy.
You know, once you can control the mind, right. You know what I mean?
You got so many powers. You got so many natural powers that we're unaware of.
Say it again. Say it again.
We have many gifts, talents, and abilities. We all blessed with those. Like I said, you don't see no fucking lions going to no fucking work. You know what I mean?
Straight up, though.
I be saying that, you know. Man, they just know what it is. You know, oh shit, it's 8 o'clock. I overslept. Hold up.
I'm glad you came on, Core. I appreciate you, G.
When he tired, he sit the fuck down. You heard?
Yeah. I think we underestimate animal intelligence and animal consciousness.
Right, because we're not really putting no attention on them. We need to observe them.
Those who do want to learn, they're going to learn.
Let's see what's going on inside your head. You know, listen to ourselves sometimes. That's what I was saying about how we make up those questions to ask ourselves when you already know the answer. What you really doing is searching shit to see if you're fucking right.
That's it.
That's a fact.
And that's ego right there. That's the fucking ego. That's trying to feed your ego.
Yes, sir. Yep. You just want to see if you're right. You asking questions that if you be like, man, fuck that question. You'll be like, yo, the answer is this, and the answer is that. Why we making it complicated? So that we can seem intelligent when we sort it out.
Yep. Thank you.
So that when we explain it to one another, we could go around the corner and come back down the block. We could just be straight ahead and like, yo, I asked myself this, I came up with that. Then I read this book and it said that. Then I looked at this picture and I saw this. It counted to 100 and I came up with that. Minus the 2, like, bruh,
that's too much.
4, bro.
Right. 2
plus 2 is still 4. You be like, what? Oh, yeah, it is.
It is. Duh, nigga.
Right.
But see, I think that's, you know, I personally think that's just a part of human nature, I guess.
Yes, sir. I'm a core.
You know, we want to, there's so much that we think we don't know that we make shit up so we don't know it.
We like to complicate shit.
We love to complicate shit.
So we complicate it, yes.
Oftentimes we're the best judge of our own situation.
That's it.
I absolutely agree. I'm my own worst critic. You know what I mean? I'm good enough is never good enough. You heard me? You can always do better. And I heard Oprah say that shit when I was on my bullshit. Oprah said that every day. I don't fuck with Oprah, but she's all right. But I'm just saying. I heard her say that one day when I was on my bullshit. Every day is a day you could improve yourself and do better. I think at that time I was like, fuck you, Oprah, and kept on going. You know what I mean? But she had something to that because, like I said, the subconscious caught that. I still remember it to this day.
You see, that's why I say, you know, Alley Cat made a statement that a cat has 9 lives, and you see what we're talking about and how this ties in. When you're focused on something, you're creating different. Well, let me say it like this: we create different realities all the time. we create a whole bunch of shit. Just like a cat has 9 different lives, we have different layers to this reality based on how we want to see that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Each decision, whether you make a left, where you normally make the right at work, by going a different way, you start a whole different chain of events. I do that on purpose sometimes. I don't like to go the same way all the time.
Absolutely.
That's people be expecting you to do things a certain way. I flip it on you, bro. You know what I mean?
Just like the Matrix, Armor, just like the Matrix. We create the Matrix. Ain't no fucking Matrix until we say we're in a Matrix. Then we're in a Matrix. Ain't no problems until we say there's problems. But there's real life problems that we are fully aware of. We're not speaking on the regular. We're talking the extra shit niggas do, that people do. The extra mile we go to complicate shit. The fact that we don't even know ourselves to even understand what we're talking about right now. You can't get into these conversations if you don't know yourself, because now you're just speaking to speak. You see? But when you understand that you create these things, all these problems are only problems because you allow them to be problems. They're only problems because you allow them. If a motherfucker come up to me and say, just for instance, I fucked your girl. Now I could have a whole horrible day now. Sad. Or I could just be a human and be like, damn, that hurts. And then go from there properly. But if I let it simmer, now it's a problem. Before it was just a situation. You feel me?
It's okay to feel bad, but just don't live there.
Yeah, don't dwell in the bullshit. Don't sit in the bullshit.
That's what the OG said. You can get mad, but don't stay mad.
Yeah.
Tell me that kind of shit. It's okay to be mad, but don't stay mad.
You can't stay mad.
I tell Junior that shit now. Whatever you didn't do,
entropy.
I've already been done, B. Why you still
want to talk
it?
Over
Leave
it
alone.
I agree.
You know, whatever you didn't do.
Mm-hmm. Ignore the bullshit. You got it, Armor Core.
Right.
Don't even ignore it. Don't ignore it. Let me rephrase that. Don't ignore the bullshit. Because just by ignoring it doesn't mean it goes away.
Right.
Be aware of it.
You let it pass, right? It happened, okay.
It's logical too. Like if you come at that situation with a positive mindset, calm, like you're gonna get the best out of that situation anyway.
Yeah.
Boy, Yosef, my shit was shut down for years. All my mama, the warpath, dragged me for a good 5 years.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Yosef. You know, and that's kind of why I'm doing that, and that's why I do these type of live streams.
You in the street and nigga looking at me, I'm like, yo, you shouldn't look at people like that, bro. But like, what? You was looking at me, so what? You know what I mean? Anybody can have it, bro. On my son. You know
that's what I mean? Real shit. Kid. But see, I understand that. When you say shit like that, I can understand that, because that's kind of the point I'm trying to make to people. You got to know both aspects. This ain't about being false to self and saying there's only good, there's only bad. No, I'm saying there's a balance between the two, because they're the same shit. They're the same shit.
Yeah, they all just a different degree of the other. Anger is a lesser degree of happiness. Happiness is a higher degree of anger. You know what I mean? It's linear, not opposite.
There you go. See, Dame OG, my man, straight up.
It's simple, you know what I mean?
It's a very simple understanding.
Darkness is a lesser degree of light. It's like using a dimmer on a light switch. It's just a lesser degree. You slide that shit down, the light go down a little bit. Anger and fucking happiness and shit like that. It's all the same thing.
And that's the power of metaphorically your lower self.
Violence don't solve nothing.
You gotta know.
A nigga do got an ass whooping coming. You gotta get to him. You feel me?
But you gotta know the darkness and be able to maneuver through that shit. Stay in that darkness. Love that shit.
Back to what you were saying, in order to appreciate the light, you know what I mean? You gotta be in the dark. When Carter turned that light off, boy, and then when you pay the bill, it comes that appreciation.
Yeah, if you've been through that shit,
you can use so you can write. You know what I mean?
Straight up, that's a good setting though.
Yes, sir. Them power have been turned off for me because I didn't want to pay that bill because I was out trying to kill somebody.
Oh man,
fuck those lights. I need to take a cab over to this nigga neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's dope right there. Hold up, that's a good point. Fuck them lights. A lot of people will get stressed over little shit. We don't got lights.
Yes, sir.
We don't got heat. We don't got $20 in our pockets. Like, nigga, what? Automatic. We've been lulled to sleep for so long that when something comes and fucks up our little slumber, we panic.
Absolutely.
And that should be a sign to self.
They call that, that's known as stoicism, bro. Just stoicism, you know what I mean? Stoicism, when you take a cold shower or a cooler one, you know what I mean? Stoicism is when you practice going without that meal, even though you got food in the fridge, because there might come a time when you ain't got it, and then what you gonna do?
Right. You're
I
gonna
tell
panic.
my sister that she's very opulent, she got it all. I'm like, damn, they done a zombie apocalypse. Your ass gonna be fucked up. I'm like, I'm gonna be all right, because I done been hungry before. I will whoop a zombie's ass. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
straight up.
You be in there trying to wrap your arms up so they can't bite you and go outside, start busting their little heads off with little head. Bow, bow. You hear me?
Yeah. So when you've been through what you need to go through, when you experience,
I know how to put plywood on the windows so they can't get in here. You can't even put a nail in the wall, baby. You can't climb this goddamn fence in the state.
You won't
buckle. That's why I always say struggle and strife.
Yeah.
Really does.
Everything builds you up to who you are, but if you've been pacified half your life, when shit happens, you're gonna buckle. But if you've been through shit, you're not gonna buckle. And if you're not in a position to go through shit,
if the dollar loses all the value, a lot of these money people gonna be out here dying and crying.
I know.
They're gonna be outside smoking cigarettes, watching them do stupid shit.
Look, it's to the point. If Beyonce breaks her leg, half the world gonna go crazy. Half the mother. If Jay-Z says, you know, I'm in the Illuminati, y'all was right, the whole world gonna be in an uproar. Why? Because our focus is in some bullshit. We're doing extra unnecessary shit. So what it comes down to is people. What it comes down to is, you know, if you ain't never been through shit, that ain't no problem. Put yourself in a position to experience the bottom, though. That way, you grow into understanding. Yo, my lights are off. If you've been through shit, you'll be like, I got candles. If you've never been through shit, you won't know what to do. But prepare yourself by understanding that all this can be taken away. With that understanding, you can operate just in case. And that will help you find that balance.
I do that shit to Junior. I'm like, that Wi-Fi go off, you gonna be jammed up. Put that shit down, come read this book, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Draw some pictures, do some coloring with them colored pens we got up in here. You know what I mean? I do coloring. You know what I mean? I be coloring mandalas, all that kind of weird shit. Just shit, you know, focus your mind on different patterns and the colors, the intricacy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I got all the money in the world, leave that wallet home and go outside.
Yeah, one time.
Just bring your Metro card, just the shit to move around, but don't bring no lunch money, no money to give the bums when you scared of them and they asking you for $1. Oh yeah, I tell the bums nah, me. I'm from New York, yeah. I'm from Queens. Brooklyn, me. Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn. I'll be by you. Bro, pop out.
Hey, entropy. That's a nice little point you made.
All that good stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. Know me, OG, you hear me?
Those are the slaves.
Have no smoke, nothing gonna happen to you, you know what I mean? Yeah, bring out, you know what I mean?
But yeah, those people who chase their ego.
Me and the bro gonna smoke that DMT together, you heard me?
Man, stop playing.
Yeah, I got that on deck, B. Holla at me.
Look, like I said, I'm getting my shit together with my plug right now. Getting that shit together.
I was thinking that track or something. I heard
done that already, bro. Yeah, I tried it one time, you know what I mean? And this shit is intense, you know? I ain't even had a breakthrough, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is intense. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm about to
that's the word I've been
tie this up and get back to my day, man.
Good, bro.
But if y'all want to jump on the Discord, stay in the Discord. I'm always on my Discord. I'm always in Discord.
King, that shit, this right here was most litty, bro. Don't let me hold you.
I do appreciate you guys coming.
That's a topic alone. Yeah, I had to pop in like, whoa, wait a goddamn minute. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I dig it. So y'all want to tell the folks peace, man? They gonna be in the chat or something, but
big blessings, Armor Core, Entropy. You know what I mean? Yosef El Bay, that's the bro right there. You know what I mean? The Bay. You know what I mean? It's the homie right there. Alley Cat, we know that. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, this has been a super one right here. Don't let me hold you. I didn't even know we had, you know what I mean, Monique Hill, you know what I mean? Hey, come on, the bro Shy High, called me 500, but okay. You You know what I mean?
The team right here, man.
Look, hey, if this was over, I'd be doing the thing to Flat Top and the Baldy. Now I just use the Clippers and do that shit. You know what I mean?
You see me, I'm letting my shit grow.
East Masters.
Straight up, though.
Came from me. Ricky B. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was on you, throw you a smooth tape on deck. You know
I
what
might
I mean?
have to do something with this. Yeah. I gotta let it get scrubbed. My shit usually come out to here.
It feels great talking to people like this. You know, like take a
you don't need much house
and
bullshit. That's the program right there. They want us to talk about Kardashians and stuff. Right now, all you need is some temples, touch that back of that neck. You know what I mean? Junior got the big blowout. My face getting tight, make it feathery, blingy right in. You got that bullshit here too. It's so wonderful.
Look, hey, the girls love this shit right here. The curls, man.
I know, motherfucker. Yeah, that's the bullshit here. That's why I came at it like that. That's just because we talking like that, I'm gonna put him a nice nickel size.
Hey, and I'm light skin. Hold up. Wait a minute. Light skin is in. I don't know who told y'all different. No, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. But I do appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna be on Discord, family.
Appreciation, my brothers.
Oh yeah, I'm staying on Discord. Y'all heard the man. Y'all heard the family. We do appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate you. All right, gentlemen, I'm about to get up out of this YouTube and jump back into Discord. Y'all need to jump in here, man. All right,
we here.
But yeah, family, I absolutely 100% appreciate every single one of you guys. You know what I'm saying? And I do hope some of this insight did help or gave better insight, which is help. So yeah, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna keep trying to. I gotta stay consistent. I know I gotta stay consistent. I want to stay consistent. So I do plan on being on here tomorrow morning, and we're gonna talk back into it. You feel me? So with that being said, I do appreciate everybody. Yosef, Armor Core, Ali Cat, Psych, Yosef. Who else? Ricky Brown, Serena, Monique. I mean, Mystery Yozo, Dame OG. Everybody, goddamn. Let me go back to the Discord. Everybody's in the Discord. I love it. I appreciate you guys, man. And I really do hope the rest of your day is dope. That being said, peace when we're together, chaos when we're not. You know how it go. Peace. Dope family, dope family. Love it, love it.